cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news. When handcuffed, wrist Sammy, skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's outside.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Cardinals are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Seahawks, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Glendale. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. The former Oklahoma Sooner will be leading the charge in his 8th season now under center Sam Bradford.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Caught by Nelson left side. That one goes for 24 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Bradford now to throw on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. It's caught. Nelson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his target.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 16 carries, 74 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Off the play fake, Bradford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Ingram holds it in. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff. Johnson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third and 2, now Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Bradford. Right side complete to Butler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Bynes coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Following the interception, Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Wilson to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A 1st down throw for Bradford. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Bradford. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Bradford again. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bradford on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bradford now. Screen play, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mommies do, you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock, and likely just one final go at this now. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So there. And with that, the ball game is over.